Hello folks, and this is Dragon Ball Super, Thoughts on Dragon Ball Super, episode 48. You guys, actually, one person gave a thumbs up, so I was going to do it on Monday, but sadly, due to the website, first, my source, I have no idea what's wrong with them these days, but they don't actually show, hey, episode 48 is up, so because of that, I didn't know until I checked, and I was like, oh, yeah, by the end of the day, I was like, oh, they do have it up, and it's like, oh, well, that's freaking screwed up because I didn't get to do it. So anyways, I'm doing it today. Let's get started, shall we? So first things first is the recap. They have a new tune that they're playing for the recap that's very noticeable. And of course, yet again, I have to point it out, but of course, even though I'm black, I really don't actually like to do this term, so I'm calling them entity instead of actually calling them black. So basically, one thing I was like, what the frick, and people can actually see as a messed up thing, it's like, is that in one of the subtitles it says, a black enemy appears, and it's like, oh my gosh, really? That's like so racist. And of course, by the recap, we actually get confirmation that the other Bulma, I'm not going to call her future Bulma because it's not really the future anymore, but anyways, the other Bulma is declared dead. She is dead. So, now let's get on with it. Here we go, Trunks is back. The entity says today is going to be the last day you actually get one more breath in. I'm gonna kill you. And of course, like usual, it's the freaking standoff Dragon Ball Z style, where they both are just there. And eventually you have Trunks who actually has to decide, either run or fight. So, the idea is that he's gonna go try to run to Capsule Corp, which apparently the entity has no idea of anything or even a freaking time machine, and he's going to start up the time machine. So Trunks actually goes Super Saiyan, and it's basically because of what happened to Might, who is still knocked the frick down and out. I don't know if she's dead or anything. She might be dead, but on the other hand, I'm not sure. The announcer guy didn't even say, oh yeah, she's dead too, so not sure. But anyways, due to the freaking entity taunting him about might and also such things as like death is a blessing for foolish human beings. It's like, whoa, dude, whoa. So basically what happens is now freaking Trunks tries to actually land some blows. He land one blow, maybe even two blows, but then eventually it turns against him and he eventually gets roughed up and knocked to the freaking wall. Freaking jeez. So the entity charges up a weird freaking energy ball. This is a different energy ball than anyone actually has before. So he tries to charge it. Trunks actually found his sword and threw his sword at him. And he's like, oh, damn it, you bastard. You threw a sword at me. I'm going to majorly kill you now. And Trunks does Masenko. Somehow he knows freaking Kid Gohan's move. Wow. So he does Masenko that blinds him, even though you would figure why not do Solar Flare, but whatever. So yeah, he uses Masenko and then he flees to the machine, actually leaving Might's body behind. Yeah, her body is still on the ground. It's like, frig, do you really care about her? And at the end, I'm going to talk about an interesting thing that could actually have happened. So anyways, it's the same time machine as before. So they hit it, they actually put it under Capsule Corp, unlike what happened previously where it actually was on the outside. So anyways, yeah, so the entity is looking for him, and surprise, the time machine came out of the freaking ground, well, the building. Entity is now charging up a Kamehameha, and he actually says, oh, you think that airplane thingamajig is gonna stop me from killing you? And luckily, the good news is that freaking damn Trunks was able to go back in time before the freaking Kamehameha hit. So he goes back in time. He's severely injured. First it was his arm, then he's completely exhausted and he fainted. But before that, he flashes to Bulma, then to Might, and then he's severely hurt, like I said, and he freaking just faints. He is out. So meanwhile, little Trunks, young Trunks, which I'm going to have to go by that now because there's two Trunks. So the young one, along with the bad guys, are at school, or at least with Trunks' tutor. Pilaf is actually giving helpful tips to freaking Trunks. Yeah, I mean, young Trunks, because they were doing this math problem and, well, Pilaf actually wanted to point it out, you shouldn't subtract that first. You should multiply that part first, then subtract it. Which is like, oh, that's awesome. Just the fact of I'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, yeah, so very thoughtful. He also was thinking about food. The tutor actually says, he explains it like a freaking old man, which I'm like, uh-oh. It's like, uh-oh, she got like something. Yeah, she might be thinking of something, but I don't think she actually will get that idea yet. But anyways, lunchtime happens, and Trunks actually invited them, which he did previously said, you can come by anytime, whenever you want, and they basically took him up on the offer. So, I don't even know if the little girl actually is Might, but I'll talk about her in a minute. But anyway, she thanks him, and he actually grabs her hand, and they run to lunch. And Pilaf, along with Shu, which that's his name. Okay, luckily the good news is that, yes, now I know his name. So instead of calling him Dog, his name is Shu. So Pilaf and Shu is shocked the fact that he's so bold to grab her hand. So yeah, they're holding hands, and now they're getting to eat lunch. But suddenly, Trunks shows up. Yes, the time machine causes a little bit of a storm, then descends upon, nearby Trunks' house. Actually, very near it. So the tutor is freaking the frig out. Young Trunks flies to it, and the tutor freaks out even more because, he can fly. Oh my gosh. Then young Trunks is shocked. Well, actually, he's just shocked by the thing. He doesn't even see who's in there first. But he notices, but he doesn't know the exact extent. So, yeah, there you go. You got that. And the others were like, careful. It might be an alien in there. And the tutor is like, let's get Vegeta because he knows how to fight at least. And young Trunks says, I can beat any alien if it's in there. I can beat the alien. So the tutor notices that there's a Capsule Corp logo. Young Trunks actually is a bit more shocked and wonders about this product, in quotations product, because, he thinks it's a product of Capsule Corp and he doesn't never actually heard of it. So that's when he had to call for his mom, and Shu actually gets her. So she comes in, lots of stuff happens. The fact of just what the heck and all this stuff. So she actually get Trunks, who was in the time machine, to bed, while the others, including young Trunks, is there. So Bulma actually has to get someone, or at least something, and she tries to they try to figure out why Bulma needs Vegeta. Then Pilaf has the idea, as if he's freaking Mori or Jerry Springer, that the Trunks on the bed, or the person on the bed, is a bastard son of freaking Vegeta. Jerry. Of course, for people who knows, that's not true, but still. That was kind of funny. Anyways, they decided to ask if Trunks has a brother, or he knew he had a brother, and Trunks actually freaks out a bit because they asked him that. So you have Bulma trying to find something, and you notice that her freaking laboratory is a mess. So she finally finds it, and it was the communicator to call Whis, and she calls Whis, and Goku and company was actually finished eating from what we saw in the back. Yeah, the last episode. So Vegeta actually bought the food. I think he mentioned that before, but he had to mention it again. And Whis actually answers and kind of has food on the brain, saying, if it's about more food, we stuffed. We already ate. And it's like, no. It's Vegeta there. And Beerus is pissed off because he's like, are you calling us in a friendly chat? Is this a friendly chat to you? You think it's a good idea to call us at that time using this? And of course, Bulma mouths off and says, this is a freaking damn emergency. Where the frig is he? And she shows them Trunks because, Whis took her scepter and showed it to Goku and Vegeta, and they show that Trunks is there. So young Trunks is freaking out that the fact of Bulma just said his name, and that's his name, so you have two Trunks on his hands, and he's freaking out because, naming two people Trunks, what the frick? So Pilaf and company are making a scene, a big scene. The situation for freaking Trunks here is making it very big. But of course, Pilaf is right about the fact of there is something that Bulma didn't tell him, or it wasn't needed to tell him yet until the time came, and the time might have not even came, but on the other hand, who knows? So yeah, I think it's going to be a good time to actually tell him about this. But anyways, Bulma yells at them to shut the hell up because he's trying to talk to him, and senzu beans is what really they need. So Goku tells him, well, I can't sense Korin's lookout from here, so can't really help there. So young Trunks actually has to be a beacon, so rises power level, so he's actually Goku's able to teleport there by instant transmission. Young Trunks actually tries to ask who the hell is the person on the bed. Bulma snaps and says, do it now, and he does it. And of course, the tutor freaks out yet again. Now you show him actually able to power up, and she's freaking out. She's freaking out. Someone needed to freaking do something about this. I'll talk about what they should have done after we talk about what happens in the end for her. So, freaking jeez. Goku teleports. Whis and Beerus wants to watch. And they all come along with Vegeta. So they come and Goku goes to get the senzu beans. The tutor freaks out again because she just saw freaking Goku teleport. My gosh, man. Freaking damn. Woo! So, oh my gosh. Pilaf and company are saying, well, it's expected that the tutor is freaking out like this. I mean, from all of this, well, we're used to it, while she never saw this at all. Yeah, no heads up or anything. So the tutor actually thought she was dreaming and everything. She has a massive headaches and she decides to actually say, I'm off for today. Now, what they should have done, I'm just saying, is that before any of the crap ever happened, was as soon as the capsule came, as soon as the time machine came, Bulma should have dismissed the tutor and said, that will be all for today. Thank you for helping. And she goes off and everything is kept on a hush-hush. But the freaking tutor saw everything, so either A, they should have conditioned her to the fact of anything could happen, just be alert, or just the fact that they could have just sent her off. So at least the good news is that she wouldn't have a massive headache. Well, anyways, meanwhile, in quotations future, but I'm going to say another dimension or universe, the entity is trying to figure everything out, like where he went. Why can't I sense him anymore? But it's like, I will find you. I will find you soon enough, Trunks. So that's what he's saying. Anyways, Korin and Yajirobe is actually doing something at the clock tower. Apparently they're doing limbo. And Korin is trying to actually do 30 centimeters off the ground. So that's what he's trying to do. Goku was in and out. Korin sadly fails at it because, yeah, holding that for so long, yeah, he got screwed. But at least the good news is he got an IOU on pizza, so Goku is going to give him pizza soon. Anyways, Trunks is looked after. They finally got him the senzu bean. Trunks is okay again, but he has flashbacks. He sees Goku, and then he figures Goku is actually an entity due to the flashbacks. So, freaking Trunks tried to punch freaking damn Goku. And everyone is like, what? And Goku actually stopped the punch. Frick, right? Frick. Next episode is going to be interesting because they already made it interesting. Now we're just going to see how it plays out. Anyways, what I was talking about is freaking damn Might, but I'm going to say May right now, or Mai. But anyways, Mai, let me guess, the little girl from the Red Ribbon Army who was actually once a adult. Let me guess, her name is Mai, isn't it? Because I haven't seen Dragon Ball. I haven't seen it. I mean, I saw a few episodes, but I never actually got a proper introduction of who the frick they are. I know who Pilaf is thanks to freaking Dragon Ball GT, but as for Shu, I finally found out what the dog's name is. I don't know what the girl's name is. If it's May, well, or Might, well, holy frick, because the future changed, apparently. Because way back in freaking Cell Saga, before any of this happened, Trunks is all alone. But now, in this newer version of the universe that Future Trunks came from, even though whatever, I don't care if we call him Future Trunks. But anyways, so you're telling me that Mai is actually there with the freaking damn shotgun. You see how it changed from beginning to end? It's like, holy frick. And I thought he was going to bring her with him But apparently, no, he left her down freaking damn ground. What the frick? You didn't even carry her body away. I think he might have carried her body away to the capsule park. Maybe. But if he just left her on the ground, holy frick. I mean, he didn't even catch her. Yeah, he didn't even catch her. He just allowed her to fall on the ground, then go to her. Like, what the frick, man? But anyways, yeah, so if there's any correlation, and this is actually the same person, holy frick. And I also have to say, you guys who watch Dragon Ball, why didn't you guys comment and say, yeah, the girl that is with the shotgun actually is the same girl? Anyways, okay, I'm just gonna be done here. But thank you for watching, folks. Wow. And as usual, if you want this to actually come on Monday, please push like. Commenting would be great to do too, because hey, it's a ghost town. But hey, do whatever you want. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and stay tuned for the next Thoughts on Dragon Ball Super.